What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we have a brand new Xur Inventory review for the weekend of December 6th to the 9th. And so, let's get started. But just before we do, I can't believe I'm saying this, but this video is sponsored by Path of Exile 2, one of, if not the most anticipated games of 2024. Its early access begins on December 6th, and I'm gonna be grinding the second it comes out. Guys, if you're a fan of ARPGs, this is your holy grail. The features of this game are incredible. I've been watching the announcement streams and I've been blown away every time. For example, the depth of the skill system. You have skill gems that can be improved by support gems, but the support gems are not just adding 10% damage, you're adding multiple projectiles, bouncing off surfaces, penetration. You can turn a single arrow shot into like a quad multi-bouncing area of effect arrow. It is absurd. And you have that same level of depth for every skill amongst these 6 playable classes. Each one of those classes has access to multiple Ascension specialties as well. Oh, you want even more customization? Well, here is the skill tree. Yeah, try to pick your jaw up off the floor after seeing that one. And they recently revealed an immense endgame where you can travel through this endlessly generating map doing different activities. Each kind of activity has their own unique uber boss, their own unique skill tree. It is insanity. Not to mention, guys, it is fair to play, never pay to win, and there's going to be couch co-op and crossplay. If you want to experience what could be the RPG of the decade, absolutely click the link in the description down below and check out their early access. Alright, let's take a look at what he has. Firstly, for the catalysts. Well, we do have the Vigilance Wing Catalyst. This has been a pretty powerful weapon in PvP from time to time, so picking up the Catalyst is probably a good idea. Now, I think the Vigilance Wing Catalyst might be more on the rare side, because it used to be, quote, found by earning victory in the Crucible. Like, you used to have to get a bunch of Crucible kills to unlock this thing. And so people who didn't play PvP, which actually is a lot of people, or didn't play PvP before that like time where it had that certain way of like method of getting it, might not have this thing. So definitely, guys, if you're missing this from your collection, again, it used to only be available through PvP, this might be a great time to pick it up. And then after that, we have the Le Monarque Catalyst. Again, a fantastic pickup. The Le Monarque has been a menace in PvP. Maybe right now not so much, but it always has a certain force within the PvP meta because of that damage over time as a bow. It's just so powerful, preventing people from healing, and the Catalyst giving you healing, giving you unrelenting is amazing, especially considering this thing is also cracked for PvE. It has built-in overload rounds to stun those champions. So this is a great pickup as well. If you don't have the Le Monarque Catalyst, this is one of the better catalysts in the game, giving you a full new perk for a very, very good weapon. And then for the exotics, we have the Ophidia Spade here, 63 mobility, discipline. 63 is a bit on the low side. Not terrible spikes though, so you can consider this. Then we've got the Dune Marchers with the least spiky roll I've ever seen, so no thank you. You have the Prometheum Spur with 61, just a little bit of intellect, terrible roll. And then we do have the exotic class items for sale this weekend. Then for the random weapon, or item I should say, well, we have Vanguard Engram. So if you're going after certain Vanguard weapons, you're trying to target focus them, picking these up is a great idea. Moving on from there, as for the weaponry, well, we do have the Colony Grenade Launcher. Now, this actually did get a buff, so the robots will like go and kill one enemy and then keep going after that. So it's better than it was, but it's still not amazing. Then we have the Graviton Lens. If for some reason you don't have this thing, pick it up 100%. It is a phenomenal weapon in both PvE and PvP. Then we've got the Sweet Business here. Definitely a fun auto rifle for sure. Then we've got the Hawkmoon with Surplus. Not a very good roll. After that, guys, for the weaponry, we have the Distant Pull with Ensemble Explosive Payload. No, thank you. Then we've got the Nightshade here with Under Pressure Collective Action. It's okay. Then we do have the Tarnished Metal here with Rapid Hit Eye of the Star. Not a very good roll. Then we've got a Bug Out Bag with Air Assault Swashbuckler. Well, Swashbuckler to increase the damage. Air Assault is not bad overall. Well, actually, you do have Hammer Forge for the range, plus armor piercing for a little bit more range as well. it's an okay roll, kind of a cool roll. Then we've got the Tarantula with Pulse Monitor, Kill Clip, no thank you. Then we've got the Memory Interdict with Pulse Monitor, Unrelenting, absolutely not. And then we do have a Tireless Blade Surrounded Crown Splitter. Well, Surrounded undoubtedly is a powerful perk on swords. This is a really, really cool sword. Not many aggressive frame swords in the game. Tireless Blade, however, like, it's definitely good getting your ammo back, and Surrounded is definitely good, but there is a little bit better combos you can get with this sword. So it's a good roll, actually, but not top tier. Now, as for the armor, first of all, let's check the rarity of the Lost Pacific set on Light.gg. Well, this is an OG set introduced in Season 1, Vanilla Destiny 2, but it was reintroduced in Season 15, and now it's a bit on the rarer side, honestly, with 41% of Guardians having this very helmet. Since Xur has been selling armor for quite a while, like low 40s is definitely a bit on the rare side, but not anything super rare. So definitely pick this up if you want the transmog for it. Now, as for the actual rolls here, 64 big mobility spike and intellect, don't want that on a Titan. 65 mobility, too much for a Titan again. 63 recovery and strength, and kind of mid. And then 64 big discipline spike, too much mobility, no thank you. Now, I should mention here that the tarnished metal is actually craftable, and it can get some pretty good scout rifle rolls. Like, it can get explosive plus demo for an arc scout. Actually not bad. This is craftable as well, I believe, but the rolls aren't quite as good. Now let's move on to the Warlock. All right, now for the Warlock, let's see what he has here. Firstly, for the sword, Tireless Blade counterattack, not that great. Now, as for the armor, 66 mobility and discipline, too much mobility in my opinion. Then we've got 64, again, massive mobility spike. Then we've got 65, not spiky at all. And then 64, a lot of strength and resilience. All right, let's go and check the Hunter. All right, for the Hunter, let's check that sword. Thresh one for all, not that amazing. Then for the armor, 67. Okay, wait. Finally, a class that wants this mobility spike. 67 with a big mobility spike, followed up by discipline and intellect. Now, intellect is not as good for sure, but this is an overall pretty good piece. Then we've got 63 with a big resilience spike. Well, if you want resilience, not bad, but 63 is a bit on the low end. Another 63 with resilience and discipline. And then finally, we've got 65. Not that amazing. These gauntlets are actually pretty decent. And so, guys, overall, not that amazing of a weekend, other than these catalysts are pretty cool. Guys, that is going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.